everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel, Maples Grove. I know it's been a hot minute, about a month. So I figured just some show and tell, certain things I got. I pre-ordered 2 books, and I am on a Discord for Ivy the Occultist, and she did it through her Discord. She was getting rid of some stuff and selling some stuff that she was purging out of her room that she just wasn't using anymore. So I ended up getting a couple things. So as well as what I did during the new moon lunar eclipse. So the new moon lunar eclipse, I did 2 things. I made a new moon lunar eclipse oil. It's not a lot, but that should be more than enough for a while. And so I'm excited for this. And so I've had this bottle for a while, and I finally got to use it. And something I found out about this shape. This reminds me of a pail. And I found out one of the books I got recently, the planet correspondence for pears is the moon. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I made that, and I completely revamped my money, prosperity, abundance bowl. And as you guys been following me, I've done rice years ago, and I tried to do rice in the beginning when I first got here. Didn't feel right. I redid this. I reused this money bowl to do I ended up using bird seeds. That was pretty interesting. And then I would say right around after Mabon, I just put rice and did that for fall and most of winter. Just did what I needed to do. And I've had this idea since mid-fall, and looked into the following year, decided to do it. I was going to do it on the new moon in Taurus, but I saw we were having a lunar eclipse, so I decided to do it with that in Aries. Aries is the first zodiac in the year. And it was like a build up, like the morning, the day before, the night before, the morning of, and then the night of. I just did a build up, and this is it. I used to use basil, but bay leaves, excuse me, bay leaves. I finally put a bay leaf in here. It felt right. These are second to biggest bills wrapped up in cinnamon sticks, something I decided to do something different. Let's see, I got pre-night, a cicada shell, a couple coins, 4-leaf clover, and the main ingredient is, and you can see it, it's aventurine chips. Some of them have holes for like jewelry. I also added, I had a decent bottle of clear quartz chips that I added to it to amplify it. I also had a small bowl that had a little bit of aventurine chips, pyrite, and peridot. And I had that sitting on my prosperity abundance altar for like 6, 7, 9 months, something like that, almost a year, and I added that in here. I had my petitions. I decided to roll them up like little scrolls, tie them up, and I had purple for Jupiter, and I sealed with the wax from that. I added some ivy leaves. I've added a amethyst. I've also added moss agate chips in there as well. So I think I did like 9 pennies for Venus, because I do play it around on Friday, which is Venus Day, which is family in the home. I am also planning on the new moon tours to completely revamp my Prosperity and Abundance altar. I am still keeping an eye for the right table. That's going to be my forever Prosperity and Abundance altar. I'm using a table that belongs to this house that we're renting for now. So let's see. Those are the two things I did during the lunar eclipse: the oil and the money bowl, money and prosperity bowl. And let's see. So I ended up pre-ordering 2 books that I saw in Llewellyn.com that poked my interest. I've been doing money, prosperity, abundance spells for years. I have also worked with planetary magic with any books on planetary. There's this one that's been talked about. I can't think of the title. I should have wrote it. But I saw this one that was coming out the beginning of this year in March, as well as a money book. So we'll start with those. Let's see. So, an experimental guide to understanding and working with the classical planets, the Planetary Magic Workbook by Saul Velkins. She also does there is some on Pluto and Uranus and Neptune, I strongly believe. This is I glanced at it. This is a pretty decent in-depth, and that's I am looking forward to. Yep, Uranus, seeing about Neptune, I believe Pluto's here. Yep. So it's all, including the other 3. I see a lot of, I've glanced at some planet books where they focus on, even Marshall's, even Marshall's book. They only focus on the 7. I think Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus are so overlooked, and I think they're just as important as the other 5. So I'm really, really stoked on this with this one. I know, like, I'll give you an example with Pluto. With the Pluto, she does the Western view of Pluto, the Pluto archetype, Western Pluto magic, Trans-Saturn planets and chaos magic. There's a decent amount. It's a decent book. It's, how many pages? Okay, so without, okay, reading, okay. She would have it on. Besides the Epictetus, there is, yes. Let's see here, hang on. Additional resources. Okay. Talking about all the planets, it's up to 273. If we add the pages of the additional resources, the Epictetus, and the for the reading and bibliographies that she used, I mean, it's 304 pages. So with the extras, it's 304 minus the bibliography and the Epictetus. It is let's see, that's a lot. Additional resources, Epictetus, and biographies, it's $273. With the extras, it's $304. Yeah, it's a decent sized book. This is one of those ones that it's not a quick thing. You have to really like look into it. Getting started, the moon reflects, Mercury aspects, Venus connects, the sun projects, Mars objects, the personal planets in astrology, planetary invoking, banishing, and balancing, Jupiter protects, Saturn corrects, the classical planets together, trans-Saturn planets, creating your own planetary rights, and then you got the conclusions, additional resources, MDEX A, MDEX B, and the bibliography. So, it's, oh, hang on, yeah, there's exercises as well. Your magical diary, meditation, moon attunement, moon greeting rite, moon guided meditation, moon monasticism, Mercury attunement, Mercury greeting rite, Mercury guided meditation, Mercury monasticism. Then you have Venus attunement, Venus greeting rite, Venus guided meditation, Venus monasticism, Sun attunement, Sun greeting rite, Sun guided meditation, Sun monasticism, Mars attunement, Mars greeting rite, Mars guided meditation, and Mars monasticism. You got Jupiter attunement, Jupiter greeting rite, Jupiter guided meditation, Jupiter monasticism, Saturn attunement, Saturn greeting rite, Saturn guided meditation, Saturn monasticism, ritual. You got a couple of rituals: Uranus attunement, Neptune attunement, Pluto attunement. Ritual is sparking Uranian magical innovation. Ritual Neptunian bath for mystical awareness. Ritual for Pluto evolution of the self. Group, you got the group ritual, 8 ways of empowerment. Got the fundamentals, which is ceremonial hierarchies, magic squares, sympathetic correspondence, day versus night charts, raw energy and planetary spirits, planetary charity, planetary hours, planetary dignities, and debilities, planetary aspects. That was a mouthful. Yep. This is not like a quick, here's a correspondence, boom, boom, here's a couple. There's a lot more to it. I am planning on doing, after really reading with this, I'm hoping doing like a part 1 of what I think of, officially, of the book. And then I'm hoping on the second one, it might be 6 months, it could be almost a year after working with this book, to let you know what has changed in my practice. I've been working with planetary magic in my practice for quite some time. I do have my top 3, technically 4. And then the other ones is like I just haven't worked with, but I think this will be really, really neat. One of the things I've had an idea that I'm going to start in Taurus New Moon is Taurus and Libra are Venus, Gemini and Virgo are both Mercury. And I actually want to make some oils, base 4 oils, each of them on the new moon of each of the for those 4, because I want to see, obviously there's going to be some differences, and I kind of want to see what the difference is and share that. So I might even do a video on making them, and then probably go from there. I may not tell you anything from 6 months to almost a year afterwards. Again, So that's in the future. So these are the, so yep, so that's Planetary Magic workbook by Solo Felkins. I think that's how you pronounce it. She's based in Arizona. And then this other one, I have a couple of Witchcraft Money Magic. And I do have this author's one of her tarot decks, which is Wisdom of the Owls, something like that. Owl Wisdom Tarot deck. Pamela Chen. She has also did a book on a tarot book, an actual like working with tarot. She has another. I think she has another deck. I think she has two more decks. I think she has three. It could be 2 to 3 decks. By Pamela Chen, and she did a Manifesting Magic, Money, and Success Wealth Witchery by Pamela Chen, forward by Silver Ravenwolf. I cannot wait to start some of this stuff. She does have a couple that I want to try out. It's about there's certain things about working with chakras, or anointing oils, like anointing oil, instant gratification, open roads, good luck, bountiful blessings, abundant prosperity, money magnet, grand success, magnetic attraction, joie de vivre, fame and fortune. For some herbs, do a little thing on herbs. Tarot cards, magical correspondence. Got some crystals, days of the week, lunar cycles. Chapter 3 is abundance altars. Let's see. Emotional wheel of magic. It's a really good, like, money belief. Money can bring happiness. Most of the people who tell me that money can't buy happiness don't think money is important. They don't believe in the value of money and what it can do because they either haven't experienced it themselves or they have had negative experiences with money. They may have felt screwed over by money in some way. Perhaps they got into credit card debt. I'm guilty of that. In the past, I ignored money because it made me upset to look at my bills. The truth is, money can't buy happiness because happiness itself is not a changeable thing that can be bought. Money can buy the things that make you happy, including paying for the things you want without stress. Money can also buy a safe, comfortable place to live. Money can take you on your dream vacation. Money can buy your kids clothes and toys that make them and you happy. Being happy is a powerful energy and emotion to embody because it invites in more abundance and success. If you start to attach happiness to money, then you will be able to attract more of it. Do you want more happiness and fun in your life? If so, write down 3 things that money can buy that would put a smile on your face right now. Money belief number 3: money does not make people evil. This money belief is one that most people struggle to believe. You may have seen articles about some of the richest people in the world making poor decisions or doing bad things. This is partially because the news likes to report the bad things people do rather than the good, because bad news gets more viewers. There are plenty of rich people doing good things with their money too. So you might have seen how awful some people with money are, as well as all the things they are doing with their money. This may create the limiting belief that money makes people evil. This belief could also be a subconscious programming you were told this when you were little. It may have been passed on generational from others around you. In any case, this limiting belief means your subconscious mind may be repelling money and keeping you from being wealthy because you don't want to be evil. This belief may even be to blame if you struggle to hold on to money. You may be able to manifest money, but when it comes in, this programming will kick in, leading to self-sabotage and quick spending. Money is a piece of paper, a coin, or a credit that we exchange. Like everything else on this planet, money is made of energy. It is up to the person who owns this energy to direct it. If the energy from one person is making bad things happen in the world, then it is the person who is directing the money that is to blame, because they are not acting with good intentions. It is not money that is evil or mean. A truer statement is money makes you who you are. When a person has money, they get to be the fullest expression of their soul. They get to be anyone they want to be. This expression will be negative or positive depending on the person whose energy is directing the money. If a person is already evil, then money will just make that person able to do more evil things. If a person is heart centered and caring, then money will allow the person to do amazing charity work and help the planet. Increasing your wealth can help you more fully express your authentic self. Say you want to give back to your community and donate to a local animal shelter because you love animals. This will cost money and or time. If you have no money to donate, or no time to spare because you're working multiple jobs just to pay your bills, then you will not be able to show up as the fullest expression of you. See, money is amazing and allows you to do so many things like donating to charities to save animals, trees around the world. Ask yourself, if I had unlimited amount of money, how would I use it to even more fully express who I am? Grab your journal, write your answers to the question, dream big. Then take a moment to check in with yourself and see how you're feeling at this point. Are you ready to go deeper, uncover more possible blocks within you, or do you feel you have a clarity and are ready to move on? If you feel ready to move on, then you can skip the rest of this section. If you feel that there's more to release, answer the following questions, writing down whatever comes to mind. There's some things of questions and everything else. Money dynamics, ghosting your money, the struggle is real, emergencies only, hot potato, the number witch, comfort zone, dripping in gold, money meditation. You got prosperity dream board. Visualizing your rich witch self, rich witch name and symbol. And then, of course, you go a little bit further. There's like some spells, client attraction spells, millionaire money spell, fame and fortune spell, rich business charm spell, wealthy me spell, open roads to opportunity spell, lucky prosperity spell, instant cash spell. So we get towards more near the end, simmer pot prosperity spell, bling bling spell, rituals throughout the year, full moon money ritual, Mercury retrograde ritual, New Year's ritual, honoring the year coming to an end ritual, Monday money ritual, say that 3 times fast, birthday wish ritual, dressing for success, green salt crafting ritual, Pagan Crafting did that one, green salt money spell, prosperity frog ritual, morning quantum portal ritual, so 11/11 ritual. So there's some interesting spells and rituals in here that I'm going to be trying out as well. So let's see. So that is the 2 that I've been waiting for like a year that I pre-ordered. So there's that. This one. So about about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm on Discord in Discord for Ivy the Occultist, and she had a lot of stuff that she was purging. I think we all go through that. Spring cleaning, purging, fall cleaning. And she was getting rid of some stuff she wants to sell. But she But she didn't want to do it on YouTube, so we all were like, hey, do it on Discord. And that's what she did. I ended up getting, she had an open window of if there's anything that we want before the live, before the actual video. So there's a book that I snatched up, and it was, I've seen this book for a while, and I think normal price is like $17.99. I think I got it for $10. The Magic of Trees. I know there's another book from a different author that I'm also interested in. So I do have a lot of tree magic books, but it's more Celtic based. So I've been wanting a correspondence for just trees all over. This one's pretty good. It's a little bit more basic, but it's a great starting point. And the one that Ivy kept, I have a couple of the authors. This is by Tess Whitehurst. But the other author, I have her oil book and her herbal book. She has a tree magic book that's been out for like a year or two. And this year, at the end of the year, she has a poison book that's coming out. I have it on the tip of my tongue. Hang on. Actually, this should be in the back of the book, bibliography. Let's check real quick. I have two of her books, her oil book. She's my favorite author, and I love how she writes, and my mind is drawing a blank. It's annoying. She does have her in the bibliography, and one of her trees she said the author's name. So that was the book I had I first dibbed on it before the live. And then during the live, I'm getting 4 more things. So she was selling 2 of these. One was clear, one was a milky white. And somebody on the live saying, there was a certain word you had to say, and I typed it. And another person popped up saying, hey, can you, Maple Grove, can you, because I think I said something like, I only want 1, I don't need 2. So I got the milky white, and I gave the other person, the other person wanted the clear quartz bracelet. So I didn't need 2. So I have 1. I've been wearing it since I got it, but I'm planning on when it gets closer to the new moon in Taurus, I am planning on cutting this and using it on spell work, some oils, whatever, as well as like a crystal grid kind of deal eventually, very, very soon. But I've been wearing this since I've gotten it. This one, I think I got the bracelet for $2. I got the Magic of Trees for $10. I forgot how much I had it. I got this one. It is Blue Apatite Raw. I love Blue Apatite. I have a couple pieces of beads that I have. I have to look and see. I did use it to wrap in a key, but this is Blue Apatite. I absolutely love the correspondence on this. Yeah, I saw that and I went, yeah, that's mine. The other 2, one it was like near the end, because this one's like $30. It has a tag on it. It's just $30, but she was selling it for like 10. It was near the end, so people weren't jumping in on it, and I was like just kind of watching. And she said one thing was for it to help with dream work and psychic abilities. And I have pretty strong psychic abilities. I used to dream. It's been coming back on and off, so I'm thinking about using this at my bedside. It is a crystal grid. I'm not a Buddhist, but it's a hand. Um, I should have wrote it down, but I got a crystal grid for this. So I'm going to be focusing on my dream work and my psychic abilities with this. And then the other one I am pretty excited about is this deck. She was selling it for $15. It's a mass market deck. This deck has been around for a while. I've been wanting a earthy type base deck for Oracle deck for a long time. I've been eyeing on this deck for a long time. It's been calling me, but I could not bring myself because there's 3 authors and an illustrator. 4 people that got involved in this. Illustrated by Jenna Della Guardia. That's the illustrator. The 3 authors are Marcela Lobos, Alberto Villoldo, and Colette Baron Reed. I'm sure you've heard Colette Baron Reed. But I've heard nothing but good things about this deck, but I could not see myself spending almost $40 on a mass market deck. I just couldn't do it. But Ivy was selling this for $15 and I could not pass it up. I snatched it and I got it. Comes with a book, which is Mystical Shaman Oracle Guidebook. So it's a box. Look at the box. So I am planning on taking this thing out, and this is going to be like a little storage box for me. We're using this box. And then I got this. It's still in order. I put everything in order when I got it. Cardstock's pretty good. Ancient one. I'm trying to figure out some of my favorites. Like, love the Lotus. See a little dragonfly on top. Let's see. I should have done. I have a couple favorites. Like, what's this one? The Circle. And Completion. Gotta do an angle or it's just gonna get dull. Show you one more. This one I was a little surprised. Corn. I have some favorites. I'm probably in another video, I might show you a couple of my favorite cards on this. There is walkthrough of this deck. Oh, love the fire. And then I'll show you one more of my favorite. Was that 2? For sure. Not. Got 2 favorites. Jaguar. There is an owl in here. There's a couple of them that have some owls. Here it is. The Lower World. I have a couple favorites on the artwork. So yeah. So I feel like this is more like a from fall to winter. I usually don't do, when it comes to my Oracle decks or even my tarot, I don't have a seasonal thing. I'm not looking for a particular, like, that's going to be my season. I need a season deck. I need this. No, but this one does feel autumn and winter. This feels more like reverting to yourself and going deep into yourself. So I am really looking forward to this, working with this deck. I even held off cleansing it and everything else until I did this video. So the way the book is, the way they do it, it's the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. And I'm trying to figure out the explanation on that. There's 64 cards. Like I said, I could not see myself spending. It was like $39.99, $38.99, or something like that. It was very close to $40. So you add the tax, it's gonna be over $40. I just could not see myself spending $40 on a mass market deck. Oh, where'd you go? The invitation, because there's an explanation of the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. I mean, I might explain a little bit more. I don't want to. Let's see. I feel like there was an explanation. Okay. The essence tells you the timeless message of the code. It expands the symbol until you grasp its message. Without you needing to analyze it, always read the essence first. The invitation tells you the gifts that Spirit is extending to you at this moment. It is call to action. Read the invitation only if your code is upright. The medicine tells you the aspect or area of your life or relationships that you need to bring into balance and repair. Read the medicine only if your card is reversed. Remember, there are no bad cards, so reverse cards should not be avoided. In fact, you might want to see this as extra help from the unseen world to guide and protect you. So I do a lot of uprights, but I do like how this explains of if it's reverse. So I kind of like that explanation. Um, it's a personal thing. I don't ask me. It's just a personal thing. I don't think reversals are bad. It's just how I feel. I just don't. I can look at different ways upright and take a minute to reflect on what the cards are saying. But I really, really like this, how this is done. And two other things. So I've had this one I've had for a while, this bottle, and I finally started to use it. There's two other bottles. One I got for Christmas, and I've been toying with it for a while. It was just this one. My husband got this for me. He thought it was a really cool bottle. It's simple, but it's square, which I like. So it's going to be I will give you a hint. It's going to be an herbal blend, and I will be doing a video of what I'm making, what the herbs are, and then I'm going to decorate it. I have not done anything with my decorations of my jars and bottles yet. That is coming. I might show a couple near the end of my November show and tell. But I'm not gonna open up the door and show. It's gonna be a project. It's gonna be a project, but I will show a couple, like more than two, just to give you an idea. So this one, I'm gonna show it to you as I'm making the herbal blend and how I'm gonna decorate it. And then this one, I've had this for a while, and when I said that, I know bumping my nose, and trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out how it was definitely not going to be an oil. I know that it was definitely going to be an overblend, and I'm thinking this is going to be it's going to be some form of prosperity and abundance overblend that I'm going to be making myself, and it's going to be sitting because it's so fancy, and it makes you look like you're wealthy. It's going to be put on my prosperity and abundance altar. So, and I'm thinking of making, I have a couple of, what do you call them, those wooden plates that blank. So I'm going to be making a sigil of some kind. I don't know what's going to be, I don't know, I might use a book from a particular book, but I might add a few of my own sigils around it to make it my own and put it on it. We'll see. We'll see. So I have a couple ideas running in my head as I'm recording this, but this is definitely going to be a prosperity and abundance. Even has the sun, and I love this because you got this like the sun, but then you got the little ones like this that reminds me of snowflakes. I mean, this could be a great for a winter overblend if I want to. So who knows? That could be in a couple of years in the future. So yeah, so this is gonna be, that's pretty much the plans. Um, I think this, me decorating this bottle and making a brand new Obo blend and decorating the bottle and recording it would probably help me um, attack this. There's no way in fuck I am be able to do this by the end of the year. It's gonna go over the year. I'm hoping come next year it'll be pretty much, if it's not the following year in fall, it could be spring of 2027. So it takes time. It takes time because I'm also planning on redoing some of the gels that I have. I'm just gonna rip them up and just redo them. I have a certain aesthetic. I have a certain aesthetic that I want to go, like not one aesthetic, but like 3 or 4 different types of aesthetics that I like. Um, so yeah, and my bedroom is almost done. I just have to purchase one more thing. I think my husband has to make one more thing. And oh, and I'll be right back. Something I want to show you that I forgot the last time I recorded. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So so my husband ordered these for Christmas. I unwrapped my gifts. I was very happy with my gifts, but he goes, there's something coming in the mail. It's going to be a little late. It actually came, was it like the, no, I think it came like the day before New Year's Day. So New Year's Day after midnight, he gave it to me. He just has to get, because like I said, I got 2 things. One thing my husband's got to get for this particular gift. And then I have to get something for the bed. And then our bedroom will be complete. And then my next one is going to be the kitchen. So I'm into dark cottage core. So, and my husband knows this. So he got me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe it's 12. They're not cloth. They're like a different material. Do the big ones first and then go with the small ones. Fox. I think you have an idea of what my room's gonna look like. My bedroom. We don't have an extra room for a craft room for myself, so but my altar is in a bedroom. Yeah, this came in, like he handed me the package on like 5 minutes, 10 minutes after, not even 10 minutes after midnight on New Year's. Oh, there you go. There we go. My husband was so funny. He's like, that cottage course has a lot of mushrooms. I'm like, yeah, it does. Definitely does. I think mushrooms are overlooked in the community. Hang on a second. Give it a minute. Keeps, it keeps. I think it's because it's getting kind of it's like partly cloudy, partly sunny outside. That's why my lighting is a little weird. Peacock. So weird. Like there's all these like earthy animals and then um, a bright freaking peacock. Yeah, I think I showed this one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my husband's right. There's a lot of freaking mushrooms. So I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, I just been busy. I have a daughter who just turned 18 years old a couple days ago. She has prom next week. And then a couple weeks after her prom, my husband is graduating from community college. And then he got accepted to VT, V as in Victor, T as in Tammy. You can kind of guess what college that is. I should say university. Um, you get yeah. So he'll be starting his junior year at this university because he took all the other classes in the community college, so he can focus on the main thing that he's going for in the university. Um, and then my oldest, she'll be graduating from high school a couple weeks after her dad, and then my other daughter is leaving middle school and going into high school the following fall. So the next few weeks are gonna be a little crazy. So yeah, and it's kind of part of the reason why I haven't done any videos is my mind is just not crazy, but like I'm focusing on what's going on with my family. So other than that, without further ado, I will see you guys soon. I want to squeeze another video or two before things get a little too busy um for near the end, like for the end of May per se. And I'm hoping come June, I'm thinking come June, things will slow down a little bit for the most part, and I'll be able to get back to recording. I have a lot of ideas. I just need to sit down and record and pretty much sit down and record. So, anyway, I will see you guys later. I will shut up now. I'm just rambling, and I will see you guys soon.